Hello, my people. I got another statement that I want to make, and that statement is something to do with the devastative blockade in Black Sea that is causing the food to go out of reach for majority of the people. Recently, South Africa is amongst the country that is hardly hit on this matter, and the South African president had a communication with the Kremlin requesting for oil and food and fertilizer subsidy, which are essential in farming in South Africa. I stated earlier on, and I retaliate once again, food is going to be very costly. It's going to be very costly. And all this is pointing to the system I've been talking about, the feeding system, not having an ideology of owning a piece of land and farm your own food. This is exactly where it is taking me to. And I retaliate once again. Own piece of land. Own piece of land. And that land will feed you. It will give you food unconditionally. And you will eat what you know, what you're eating. Not these sugary things, commercialized feeding system. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. Petrol now is out of reach. We farm with diesel to drive the farming machinery. It's going to be very expensive. Meaning, those economies whereby you have to go to supermarket and buy food so that you can eat, life is going to be unbearable because money is getting scarce, the cost of production is going up, taxes are rising, inflation is rising. Unlike somebody who has a piece of land somewhere, he's planting what he wants to eat. If it's mangoes, you have 2 rabbits, you have 2 chicken, you get eggs every day, you have a cow, you're getting milk from the cow. You're not spending money to get the milk. You are getting milk straight from your cow, which is organic, and that is a substance farming. I don't know what guys you're gonna do. I've spoken about this. This is my second time or that time, and I'm keeping on warning you. Don't bank on this system anymore. Consolidate your funds, ditch the mortgage, buy land, farm your own food. You don't need insurance, you don't need borehole to farm. No, you just need water. You roll your sleeves, 1 hectare, 2 hectares, you plant food, onions, tomatoes, cabbage. You eat from your land. These other things, carrots, all these things. It's just general knowledge. You don't need someone to come and witch you so that you can be able to understand these things. It's very, very, very risky at the moment. If you have 5 children, husband and wife, and maybe it's only one of you who is working, the other one is not working, how will you feed those children if you are in these economies where they have feeding system? Feeding system is where you buy food on the market, where it is controlled and regulated by the food policies. Franchised feeding systems, shops, supermarkets. That's what I mean. Not a raw market where every farmer brings food and then you go and buy. No, I'm talking about food in the shelves. It's gonna be very damn expensive. And where you're working, they are not giving you salary increase. Inflation is rising. And this American thing of dominating the world with the dollar, it's not going to be there anymore. We are going to have 2 types of the world. Petrol driven by the dollar, and the other one driven by the Eastern economies. They will choose their own leverage. It can be gold or anything. But that is where we are going. Because America wants to control everything with the dollar. Don't tell me I'm in Africa, I need goods in China. I have to convert into dollars so I can buy those goods in dollars, and then I come and convert back into my currency in my country so that I can be able to sell more. No. Let me have a yuan account in China, and I have a Kenyan shillings or a South African rand in Africa. If I want to buy, I credit the account, they forward the goods to me. But not this thing of one currency that is so powerful out of capitalism, messing up everything on this planet. We are not going to have that kind of economy anymore. It's gone under the drain and you never come back. So it's up to you and me. The little money you have, take out of the banking system, buy a piece of land, 2 hectares, 3 hectares. Plant your own food, put the cows, have goats, have chickens. You'll be slaughtering one when you need. Vegetables in plenty. Maize, corn, we call it corn. Plantation. You can plant wheat. Whatever you want to do, you can do with your piece of land. Nobody is bothering you. Hit that subscription button. Once again, let me hear your comment below, because some of these issues I'm airing here are very sensitive, and this information on how to go about these things is hidden. But if you know you're not in these economies, those people who are affected much, they are those people who are in European standardized economies, and North America and South Africa. Those are the only places where this type of economic farming takes place. Unlike other parts of Asia, India is not affected. Russia might be affected as well. Japan is affected. Australia, New Zealand, all those places are affected. But Cuba, Jamaica, Caribbeans, they're not affected because people own land. They don't subscribe to these feeding systems. They plant their own food. They plant their own food. They grow their own food. You go to the market, you buy organic food, not sweetened with sugary diet. No. Food is getting expensive. The other day I went to the supermarket. I couldn't hardly buy anything with $100. It's nothing. Petrol is rising up. Automated farming is no more. So you'll be fed with what you don't know, or you will riot. That is my word. Keep it. Don't underrate what I'm saying. Before I come here on the media, I do my research. Practically, technically, and theoretically. And then I regularly reach a consensus, and then I go to the media to air these views, because exactly what I'm telling you is what is going to happen. Wheat is expensive, and wheat is eaten in most parts of the world, and 40% of it is coming from Ukraine and Russia. So in the next 6 months, the bread will go maybe for $10 or plus. In Africa, it's out of the reach. Hit subscription button, like and share.